80% of Warzone players have given up on the game. Oh, how the mighty fall. Flashback to October and November, and Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 and the subsequent Warzone 2 were the talk of town for all the right reasons. Now, not so much. Modern Warfare 2 had the most successful Call of Duty launch of all time. Fans praised the incredible campaign and the new anti-camping tool. 1 month later, Warzone 2 released with proximity chat going down a storm and making for some very memorable moments. Recently, though, fans have been threatening to boycott both games, complaining of lackluster updates. Some Modern Warfare 2 players have claimed that shipment is ruining the game. And now, Warzone players are confessing that they hardly play the title anymore. Twitter fan account Modern Warzone ran a poll asking, "Do you still play Warzone regularly?" And the results are staggering. A whopping 78% of participants voted for no, with just 22% saying they do play regularly. The sample size was made up of 74,087. That's quite a frightening number. It's natural for interest to wane. We see it happen with every game because there's always going to be a lot more interest and hype surrounding launch. But still, this is quite a drastic fall. If you take a peek at Steam charts, you'll see that Warzone has an all-time concurrent Steam player peak of 488,897. In the last 24 hours, the peak sat at 92,115, which is a hefty fall, although still a respectable number of players. It could be worse. Fall Guys when it comes to multiplayers, which has an all-time Steam peak of 172,026, but a 24-hour peak of just 2,614. Now that is cause for concern. Still, Warzone could do with a well-received update, it seems. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin video game announced. A new Teenage Mutant Ninja game is on the way, and it will be partly inspired by Santa Monica's God of War series. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game will be an adaptation of id's The Last Ronin comic book series. Its gameplay style is also said to be inspired by Santa Monica's God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok. If you expected this game to be a colorful palette and humorous one-liners from a Nickelodeon series, then think again. This standalone series of mature comic books is as gory as it is grim and should offer a unique narrative to those not used to this form of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Set in a brutal future, the once party-going and wisecracking Michelangelo is the last turtle remaining, with all his brothers as well as Master Splinter being killed by the Foot Clan. See, I told you this was grim. Michelangelo is now thirsty for revenge and will stop at nothing to kill all members of the Foot Clan, now led by Master Shredder's grandson, Oroku Hiroto. When speaking to Polygon, Paramount Global Games and Emerging Media Senior VP Doug Rosen confirmed that this video game adaptation will be partly inspired by the aforementioned God of War. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin will be a single-player game. However, Rosen suggested that the other turtles could be playable during flashback sequences. At this time, a development studio hasn't been announced, but Rosen teased that a studio has been found to deliver the AAA game. What's more, neither a release date nor a window has been revealed. However, given the development hasn't even started yet, the release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin is likely to be a few years away, at least. While Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video games have been very hit and miss over the years, the most recent entry was an instant classic and was inspired by the 1989 arcade game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. We said it's a contemporary masterpiece of its kind, an exemplary demonstration of how to spruce up a stylistic road well walked already after so many go-straight experiences. Red Dead Redemption Tombstone officially announced. Rockstar Games are presumably full steam ahead on the development of Grand Theft Auto 6, but I'd like to imagine that something Red Dead related is cooking up in the background. Whether it be a spin-off or the long-awaited Red Dead Redemption 3, this franchise is too wildly successful for Rockstar to turn their back on it, surely. It's been 5 years since Red Dead Redemption 2 was released, and it's still one of the best-looking games of all time. Fans have a pretty good idea about who they'd like to star as the protagonist in Red Dead 3. In the meantime, many are replaying Red Dead Redemption 2. One player managed to somehow bring an NPC back to camp, while another spotted a major plot hole. Today though, I have just the thing to tide you over Red Dead fans. A Red Dead Redemption Tombstone event has been announced. Red Dead Redemption Tombstone is an in-person event that will take place this July in the town of Tombstone, located in Arizona, best known for being the location of the gunfight at the OK Corral all the way back in 1881. On the 29th and 30th of July, the cast of the Red Dead franchise will descend on the town of Tombstone for a huge gathering. There are 11 cast members confirmed so far. As reported by GameSpot, if you attend, you could meet Rob Weedhoff, John Marston, Roger Clark, Arthur Morgan, Alex McKenna, Sadie Sadler, Benjamin Byron, Davis Dutch, Peter Blomquist, Micah Bell, Kaylee Vernoff, Susan Grimshaw, Gabriel Sloyer, Javier Escuela, Curzon Dobell, Hosea Matthews, Steve J. Palmer, Bill Williamson, Mia Davis, Tilly Jackson, and Mick Mellenfee, Sean McGuire. The description reads, Tombstone Redemption 2023 is a Red Dead-themed event held in historic Tombstone, Arizona, where the 1880s are still very much alive. Throughout the weekend, the town will be rebranded as Blackwater. Counter-Strike 2 to release in summer 2023. Counter-Strike has long been a staple of the first-person shooter genre, captivating gamers around the world with its intense gameplay and tactical mechanics. With the release of the original game back on Windows in 1999, series has since gone on to become a household name in the gaming community, spawning the sequels Condition Zero, Source, and Global Offensive. Rumors have been circulating for years about the possibility of a new installment in the franchise, but it wasn't until recently that gamers received the first glimpse of the next chapter in the Counter-Strike story, Counter-Strike 2. Announced by Valve today, CS2 will run on Source Engine 2 and is billed as an overhaul to every system, every piece of content, and every part of the CS experience. 3 videos preview various aspects of Counter-Strike 2, new maps, smoke grenades, and sub-tick upgrades, the latter of which refers to a revamped, more responsive version of the game's server. CS2 will also apparently feature an overhauled graphics engine, improved physics and animations, and a host of new weapons and game modes. Perhaps the most exciting addition, however, is the introduction of advanced AI technology, which promises to revolutionize the way players interact with the game. The new system, developed in-house by the CS2 team, will allow for more dynamic and unpredictable gameplay, with enemies using AI to react to player movements and tactics in real time. On top of the single-player campaign, CS2 will have a reworked multiplayer mode with new maps, modes, and gameplay mechanics. Solo-player fans of the franchise can expect the same level of intensity and strategic gameplay in the multiplayer mode. While there is still no exact date for Counter-Strike 2, the game will arrive sometime in summer 2023. A limited beta for the title is available beginning this week, rolling out first to select Counter-Strike Go players. Do you think this will be better than the first Counter-Strike game or worse? Let me know in the comments section below.